Hello, welcome back to 1001 Beers You Must Try Before You Die. Here again in my garden. I still can't believe it's the 1st of October. I'm
second,
actually...
isn't it, today?
Oh, 2nd, yeah, you're right, 2nd October.
That's when the heating on. Brilliant.
Super warm, super warm. It's lovely.
Screw you, Putin. Don't have to put the heating on.
Yep. Good political comment there, thanks. Or a world comment, anyway. Let's move on. Geopolitical, very good. So we've got a beer here. Would you like to tell us about the beer while I pour it?
Okay, so this beer
I'll show it again in a minute. You go first.
Is called Farrotta. It's Italian. Almond 22. So
don't need to speak it in some pidgin Italian, by the way.
I'll speak it in pidgin Italian. That's half the fun.
Okay.
Just need a hat with big feathers in it. Captain Bertorelli, that's it from Ololo. Okay, so the tasting notes.
What a mistake to make.
Oh, mamma mia. Tasting notes.
Hey, la Mussolini.
Oh dear. So apologies for any Italians who are listening to this. He went a little bit farther. Well, anyway,
okay.
I was going to make a comment about the Mussolinis getting back into Parliament, but we'll carry on. Deep golden colour with an attractive orange tint, opalescent. With a good, strong, foamy head. The aroma starts off with dominant notes of raw grain, but is joined by a definite undercurrent of tangerine peel and acacia honey. Well balanced in the palate, with a pleasant rustic hint.
All of that. It's like Mr. Ambassador. You're really spoiling us.
It's Gilly Gordon's thesaurus has been stretched to the max.
Let's talk about the bottle. I think it looks proper classy. It's got like embossed wording,
and there's little
like
are they cutouts down
punch
the sides?
marks.
Yeah,
really nice.
show the
those.
gents the punch marks. There we go. It's nice. Oh, and it's got a little tear on the side, like it's been
torn
off.
Look at that.
Like a toilet roll.
Yeah, it's nice.
To be fair, it's a pretty smart bottle.
It's a nice bottle.
It's the kind of bottle that looks smart now. Whether in 20 years' time we go, my God, that looks so 2020s. Who knows? But it's nice. Typewriter style font.
Yeah, that's all right.
5.6 on the bottle, 5.7 in the book. Boo, gone down a notch. Almond 22. Oh, that is just. Yeah, so there's nothing to do with 2022. It is just Almond 22. Just happens.
But it's to do with almonds, though. It's a bit about almonds. We can come to that in a minute, though. Yeah. Shall we? So I've got some monkeys in mind because I got the last bit. Yeah, that's fine. Though.
It's kind of yellow, hazy yellow. Smells a little bit of yeasty biscuits. Yeah,
smells alright.
Smells beery.
Should we go for the taste?
Yeah.
Cheers. What I quite like about this, not bitter.
No.
And actually that's quite refreshing because a lot of the beers we've had so far have been quite bitter.
They've been very, very hefty. This
has got a very smooth aftertaste, like really smooth. It's kind of
it's quite refreshing, isn't it?
It's got kind of a sweet, smooth taste to it.
So there's oranges, I think, sort of.
Quite orangey, a little bit of honey.
Would that be the tangerine peel and acacia honey by any chance?
Possibly. Let's have a look more about this. I like that. It's really nice. It's what I like about this, and I think I might have identified generally what I like in beers is I like a beer that's well balanced and well rounded. I think that's what I think. I do not like really hoppy or really bitter or really sweet beers. I think what I like is one where malt and hops have been blended perfectly, and this is a great example of that.
You like AOR beer?
What?
Phil Collins AOR beer. That's what you like. You are the Phil Collins of beer drinkers.
I understand.
They understand it.
Okay.
We've got a highbrow audience.
Okay. So it uses. That's interesting. A traditional local ingredient, organic spelt, plays a strong role in the recipe. That probably would mean that gives a bit of softness to what I imagine. Other malts are Pilsner malt and Vienna malt. Hops are Styrian Golding.
Vienna malt, because that's the sort of slight sweetness and smoothness.
Hops are Styrian Golding for bitterness and Cascade for the aroma, and locally produced acacia honey is added to the wort. Really nice.
It's actually a genuinely tidy beer, this one. It's not what I was expecting.
I could happily have a couple of bottles of this. So it's really quite nice. It's really...
It's quite...
Smooth is the word I use to describe it.
I'll say I wouldn't say smooth. I'll say it's fluffy.
Yeah, I'd still say it's
Smooth. I kind of associate with sort of silky kind of drinking.
No,
This feels fluffy to me. Feels like it's been in a Kenwood.
I think it's got a really nice mouthfeel, really nice aftertaste.
The bubbles are very. It's very small bubbles in this, but not
Yeah.
violent. They're very soft.
This is really pleasant.
Yeah, it's a tight.
Top marks this one.
And if it says Italy. Do we know where in Italy? Is there any mention?
Where does it say?
I'm just trying to place myself. I mean, the sun's coming down here, and it actually feels quite warm. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to imagine myself drinking this in.
You could always look up on your phone.
Southern Italy or somewhere. I could imagine this would be a nice sunshine day.
Look it up. Where's Almond 22?
I could look it up.
Yeah.
The video might go on for a bit though. Fill the airtime.
That's all right. Yeah. So the brewer, his grandfather was from Sweden, and it says that his grandfather worked at the Moulin Rouge in Paris. And that basically got
ooh la la. All the ladies in their skimpies running around. Lucky him.
That got some. So this sense of Epicurean affection for food naturally helped quite a lot when the Swedish Italian brewer began to develop his personal philosophy in the art of brewing. So he opened a microbrewery in 2003 in an old 19th century building where local women used to work at peeling almonds to produce the famous sugar-coated notes known as confetti. So that's why it's called Almond 22. I don't know about the 22 part, but it's called Almond at all because it was an old almond factory. That's interesting.
Okay, so the brewery is in Abruzzo. It's a region of southern Italy.
Yes.
Right. Aha, okay. It stretches from the heart of the Apennines to the Adriatic Sea. Okay, well, I can try and transport myself mentally there. This would work quite well, I think.
Yeah. I can imagine drinking this with a nice fish dish sitting by the coast on a harbour side,
as opposed to drinking it in the back garden of RG1.
Yeah,
with the occasional siren going past.
Yeah, and the smell of weed
and the dog woofing. Yeah,
dog doesn't woof.
No.
That's all right.
Other
dogs woof.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. This is, I think,
it's a decent beer. This, yeah.
I think probably my favourite of our one we've done today so far.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So.
To be fair, it's been a fairly strong selection apart from the
off one. Yeah, I would say this followed by the Galway Hooker. Be my favourites so far.
That's a tough. I think I still prefer the Galway Hooker, but that was sort of the punchy marmalade-y taste of the Galway. Galway Hooker is my kind of thing, but this is nice, sort of perfumed. This one.
Yeah. Right. I think we'll leave it there. Go enjoy the rest of this. See you for another beer review very, very soon.
Arrivederci. It's 1-on-1.
Thanks, John Barnes.